Hi everyone, I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee. Today is a review of the Wednesday Night Warfare AEW versus NXT. Who do you think won the Raw tonight? First, we're gonna start with AEW. We start the show off with a tag team match: Dustin Rhodes and QT Marshall versus Omega and Page. Which, yo, Dustin Rhodes still got it. Shows they still got it, and QT Marshall shows he has a lot of potential. I'm a fan of Dustin way back in the day from the Gold Dust days, and Britt Baker has hijinks during that match. Uh, Omega and Paige end up winning. Then we have a women's match between Anna Jay and Abanda. I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry, I probably pronounced it wrong. You know, it it was a squash match with Bond. I think that. Sorry again, I forget how you say your name because first time I seen her, and I don't really watch AEW Dark. Dark Order comes out, does her spiel, and then we have MJF versus Billy. It was a decent match. It wasn't the greatest, but MJF is a perfect heel. I can't believe how good he's playing the heel. Which he actually, he ends up winning, and there's a brawl afterwards, which like most of the locker room has to come out and clear. Then we have Sammy Guevara and the Chris Jericho backstage segment. We go to break, we come back. We have the Britt Baker segment, which Big Swall ends up kidnapping her, throwing in her dumpster, someplace. That then follow that up with like the TNT championship match. Cody with Arn Anderson versus Ricky Starks. Great match. I wasn't expecting an NWA guy, but I'm glad they did. It was a great pace and great storytelling match with, you guessed it, Cody winning it. Then we have the Super Bad Squad with Penelope Ford versus the Young Bucks. They had like I couldn't really get into it because of all the outside stuff with the Butcher of the Blade, you know FTR coming down, the Penelope Ford and all the foreign objects, so I just couldn't get into it. The Young Bucks end up winning. Then we have the Taz and Brian Cage backstage segment. Followed by the John Moxley promo, which lit at after the second Britt Baker where they find her segment where they find her little dumpster, we have Matt Hardy joining in on commentary for the next match, which is the champion Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara versus Best Friends. Good match. It kept my attention. You know, I attention. It you know it's worth a watch. I say the winners end up being Best Friends. That then we have now let's move on to NXT, which starts off with the NXT Tag Team Champions Imperium versus Breezango. Breezango comes out, mocking them. It's another good match, but you know, it's the same thing as Dynamite. It had outside interference. Like, how? Why so many tag matches and why so much interference on this one night? Then, which Imperium ends up winning anyway. Then we have the then we have the Velveteen Dream interview. Uh, then they go to the you know, you know after that they show Damian Priest arrive. After the break, Damian Priest and Killian Dane go one on one. Very hard hitting match. I enjoyed it. Damian Priest ends up being the winner. Thank you very much. Next, we have the Santinos Escobar video. followed by a women's match, Xena Lee versus Aaliyah. Another match with interference. You know, Zia, Lee ends up going down, and Aaliyah gets a pinfall over. Then you have the undisputed therapy session, followed by the Keith Lee and Adam Cole backstage segment, followed by the in-ring segment that has Keith Lee, Johnny Gargano, Finn Balor all come down saying they all deserve the spot. Which William Regal shows up on the screen and says, you know what, next week, number one contenders match. Johnny Gargano versus Keith Lee versus Finn Balor. The winner of that will face Adam Cole. Yeah, then we have the Keith Lee backstage interview, followed by the Caden versus Dakota Kai match. Really, really good match. I actually enjoy NXT's women's divisions. Dakota Kai ends up with the win. Then the Bronson Reed versus Leon Huff match. Can you say squash match? Because that's exactly what this is, a squash match. I get that he's a big, powerful dude, but can you try to give him someone that might be able to stand a chance against him? You know? Then we have the Santos Escobar promo, which I get it. They're, they're ripping off the original Escobar. Whoop-de-doo. Then we have, Drake Maverick, Drake Maverick come down and uh, go after Escobar, which him and his goons end up attacking him and putting him through a table. Then we have the main event for NXT, which is Sasha Banks and Bayley versus Blackheart and Tegan Jax. To me, it was another tag match. We had three? This is the third or fourth one. How many tag matches do we need in one night? It seems like AEW and NXT were just copying each other, every step of the way. Which I get, do it before the other, but, try to have something that's creatively different. And until next time, make sure you spread peace and love. I love you all.